everyone, so today's video is going to be a few of my ideas on how to keep a tortoise entertained. So of course tortoises aren't like rabbits and guinea pigs where they can actually play and chew things. They pretty much just lie around all day, eat, poop and sleep, and that is basically it. But during the summertime both tortoises are allowed in our garden. We've tortoise proofed it, so they're allowed to go there pretty much all day long and only come in their enclosure at night. Even though their enclosure is plenty big enough for them to walk around and walk up and down and sleep and do things like that, I was starting to feel a bit guilty that they had kind of nothing to do in the cages like the guinea pigs. So I started to do some research on whether tortoises actually can be entertained. So this video is just going to be a few of the ideas that I came across when I was researching, and also a couple of my own ideas, and this includes keeping your tortoises entertained whilst in their enclosure and also whilst in the garden. So the first thing you can do is get a few plant pots. These come in really handy. You can use them as hidey houses or just as little tunneling areas. You can also use guinea pig hidey houses if you want, but tortoises seem to prefer plant pots. This is just a plastic one, and I'll show you why I have this plastic one in a second, but if you're using them as hide, then I definitely recommend the ceramic ones or the pottery type ones, because they're much better for hiding areas for the tortoise. So what I use this plastic one for is to actually cover little treats in their cage. I use it to cover part of their food or treats or pieces of forage and things like that. They absolutely love spending time trying to tip it over, trying to knock it over to try and get to the food. It gives them a little bit of enrichment and it gives them something to do, and I actually found out that they really enjoy doing that, because tortoises love nothing but to push and knock into things all day long. Now the next idea is something I found online, and it's actually surprised me, and I've actually discovered that tortoises do like it. As I mentioned a moment ago, tortoises really love to push things around, so someone suggested that they had given their tortoises a lightweight plastic ball, and they absolutely loved just pushing it around when they were in the mood to do something other than walk around the cage. So I picked this one up. It's actually a dog toy and it's really lightweight. It's just a thin plastic ball, and I put this in their cage, and the tortoises have had so much fun just knocking this and moving it around the cage. They really like it. Something I'd suggest doing is having some sort of hide or hidey house permanently in your cage. This is great because the tortoises usually go in there to sleep, so whenever they're out on their kind of run area, I know that that's when they usually want to go in the garden or want to be given something to do. Providing rocks and stones for your tortoise in an area of their enclosure or in their garden area is a great way to encourage climbing and things like that. You'll find that most tortoises love to climb and walk around things and obstacles, so they'll absolutely love an area like this. This is an actual rock kind of area we set up for them in the garden, but you can do this in your cage too, and rocks are completely free. You can get them in most kind of grassy areas or beaches, and they'll absolutely also grow some tortoise safe plants in your garden area or in your enclosure. This will give them something to reach for and to look for rather than just having their food served to them on a plate, and they love doing this too. They love stretching out and having something that's completely fresh and homegrown. So there's just some ideas to how to keep your tortoises entertained, especially during the winter time, because I really do feel guilty that I can't just buy them toys and treats and things like the guinea pigs tend to have. So those are some of the things I've been doing this winter and have really kept them entertained. They absolutely love it. It's kept them quite lively and active, and they just all work. I was really surprised that some of them worked, because I thought they wouldn't, especially like the ball. I didn't think they'd want to push that around, but they really did. So I'd recommend trying some of those out if you have tortoises. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone.